field study day, 6:30 a.m. Wow. I don't sense anyone on this floor. Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms. Suppose I should head down too. So let's head, whoop, not up, down. Where is everybody? Oh, there they are. Oh boy.
Morning. You two are up early.
I want to make this very clear before we leave. You are my classmate. You are not my friend.
Okay, I'll take it, whatever. Fuck you.
We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem wont to do.
What? I'm confused about that, but whatever.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Say that again. I dare you.
Do it!
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It looks like we're all gathered then. Shall we be leaving?
We might as well, though there's still some time before our train leaves.
That's fine.
I have no objections either.
Well, let's go.
This is going to be a long weekend. Okay, so we're back, but first we shall do some things. Let's go to the park. And there should be the cat. Yep, the cat's right here. Speak to her. Oh, it's the cat from before. Looks like she's pretty cautious around me. Probably best to keep my distance in case she tries to scratch me again. What are you doing anyway? Cat? You can play petting zoo later. We need to hurry to the station. Oh, right. Sorry. I'll be right there. So we're back again here and we're in front of Trista Station. I did all I had to do and set up courts for everyone. It's not an ideal setup, it's just to get it out of the way. Because some of them are not going to be used later on in the game. Well, for me at least. Well, on me, I mean. At least they're leaving now. These two are as grumpy as ever. Yeah, they are. How can they be sick? They'd be sick of themselves. It is. Just say what you want, Fee. If anyone can do it, it's you, Ring. Do it. Get those two to make peace with one another. I couldn't make it work, but I suspect you have much better chance. Do you really think you can see them? Passenger service bound for Hingdal, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. That's us. I'm afraid we gotta run. May Adios be with you. Let's all do our very best. You bet. Take care, everyone. Bye. See ya. Let's buy our ticket. Well, I thought that was us getting on the train. Yeah, don't worry, I'm bored about their fights too. Let's buy the tickets and leave. Passenger service bound for Keldip. Oh god. Again, this is so fast. Just pause it if you want to read. It's so fast. I wish Marcus would stay behind, Jesus. All he can do is bitch, bitch, bitch. Oh nobles, they're so mean. I'm so hurt. Shall we review what we know about where we're going? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Would you mind giving us an overview, Juice? You're from Bareahard city after all. If that's what you want, I'll oblige. But are you sure you wouldn't rather hear from the group's finest intellectual mind instead? I'm sure he'd be able to give you a far more critical analysis without any of the pro-noble bias I'm certain to inject. Are you suggesting that I allow my views to cloud my ability to see things objectively? Oh no, not at all. You were intelligent enough to score second on the entrance exam, after all. Have you spent your every waking moment since you, with your nose glued to a textbook, studying as if your life depended on it? So I'm sure your knowledge is quite vast in terms of book smarts, even if it is lacking in virtually every other regard. Why, you... Please stop, both of you. Well, it's easy to see why you scored so miserably in last month's field study. Ouch. What was that? Green? Last month, Group B got an E on their field study. If that had been a paper exam, it would have been a fail, and a low one too. Do you two really want that to happen again? Well, I hope you're not naively suggesting we just put all our differences aside and just become best friends. Of course not. We're chosen to be Class 7 because of our differences, in fact. We come from different backgrounds, so naturally we're going to have conflicting opinions and ways of looking at things. And no doubt we all have few beliefs that we're not willing to compromise on, no matter what. But that doesn't change the fact that for the next few days, we're all part of the same group. We're all partners. I was wondering what you were getting at. You have to be joking. I refuse to accept the idea that... I'm not saying that we have to be friends, but we're in the same group, and we're working towards the same objective. Let me try putting it another way. We're united against a common enemy, Group B. And unless we want to lose to them, we have to work together here. What? I'm not taking you to be the competitive type. Of course I am. I care about winning and losing just as much as the next guy, and get just as frustrated when other people hold me back. I'm jealous how good your grades are, for example, all three of you. I feel like I'm losing the race, and have to struggle to catch up. Jesus. And it was beyond frustrating when we lost against the instructor the other day. Ah, I see. There's no denying that she's strong. Incredibly strong, in fact. I don't know what kind of experience or training she's been going through to become that way, but it's simply a fact. I just feel like we'd been able to work together a little better. We might been able to form proper combat links with one another. We may have at least evened the odds a little. You would have. Sarah's only strong because she knows how to fight. If you'd been able to work together, you could have withstood her onslaught a little longer. You might have won, but you wouldn't really have lost either. Fee. Exactly. So we're passing through Celtic again. We're not gonna stop on Celtic, but just showing that we're passing through Celtic. A really beautiful game with beautiful scenery. Elisa, Laura, and Elliot are all in the same group as last time. And Gaia seems like the type who can work well with anyone. They'll be a strong team. Yeah, they'll be able to give their absolute best, no matter what comes their way. Honestly, if we don't do something about our own shortcomings, their score could easily double ours. Enough, I get it already! And it's not like I have much of a choice but to go along with your yay team attitude now, do I? Indeed, I would prefer not to cooperate with this farce. But I have no intention of standing by and accepting defeat. So you're saying, until this trip is over, we'll call a truce. Agreed. Very well. This very notion of working under these circumstances is ludicrous, but I am more than capable of enduring such idiocy if I must. The same goes for me. Well, at least it seems they might actually try to cooperate with one another this time, right? That's a significant improvement over last month. I do feel a little better. This is an improvement. I should think what things might have been like last time. I believe you get the choice of speaking to each other and playing Blade. Alright, here's what I can tell you. Bareahard is the most important city in the eastern Kitsune province. Its population is roughly 300,000, making it relatively large even by municipal standards. Municipal? I don't know. The hilly region surrounding the city is inhabited by innumerable minks, which are prized for their fur. Furthermore, the Kitsune province as a whole is also widely renowned for the high-quality gemstones mined there. Yes, gems and furs are regarded as Bareahard's two main specialties. There's even a part of the city dedicated solely to those who work with them, isn't there? There'll be Artisan Street in South Bareahard, yes. Large numbers of artisans gathered there to prove their worth. There is a shop in Heimdall that specializes in gems produced in Bareahard as well. Of course, only nobles and ridiculously wealthy have any reason to patronize it. I can't see myself ever going there. Which brings up perhaps the most important thing to note. A fact of which you are already quite aware, but can't be stressed enough. Bareahard is, at its heart, a city of nobles. What's been said about it is regard no exaggeration in that regard. It's really true, huh? I've heard nobles don't actually make up the majority of the population, though. That's correct. However, from Artisan Street to the enormous provincial army guardhouse, to the central plaza with its giant cathedral, to the airport designed to handle the largest of airships, Bareahard is a city that was developed with nobility, and the Alvaria House, told in particular, at its center. So it really is an exaggeration. I'm surprised you're able to discuss your own family so objectively. There's no point in denying the truth. As long as we're in Bareahard, be well advised to keep your usual anti-normal vitriol to yourself, unless you fancy becoming very friendly with the provincial army at any rate. I know that. I can hold my tongue if I have to. I'm actually seeing this as kind of encouraging. Weird, certainly. Feels like we're making progress. That just talk to your party members. I am not gonna be reading what they're saying, but just talk to them. Feet. Okay, now save and play Blade. If the game crashes, then you're not so behind. After you finish playing Blade, just stop talking and move on. Nope. Pass through the granary region. Or windmills? What a beautiful view. Look, you can see a few steeples in the distance. That's Bareahard. Indeed, we should be there roughly an hour now. We may yet arrive by noon after all. I can't wait to finish this game so I can start playing the second one. Ooh. Oh, we're at Bareahard. This should be a talk scene, finally. So I don't have to talk. Ugh. Or uses. Jeez. Suck his dick more? Lord Eustace, welcome back to Bareahard. It's a pleasure to see you again. Amazing. I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and look. He's a real MVP. I returned here as student of Thor's Military Academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired, were you not? Well, yes, but you're a child of the Bareahard household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage. Would be honored to carry the belongings of their classmates as well.
That won't be necessary.
Ooh. Huh? Lord Rufus?
Rufus? What?
My beloved brother, it's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't expecting to reunite with you so soon, but I'm delighted to have the opportunity.
As am I. You seem well.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Yes, hello there.
Yes, that's correct.
You know about us?
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
Oh boy. Rufus Bareahard.
Where are my manners, though? My name is Rufus Bareahard. Eustace is my younger brother. You needn't hide your shock. It would come as no surprise at all to learn that my brother has never once mentioned me. He is, after all, quite easily embarrassed.
That's not...
He's being toyed with. I can hardly believe my ears. What happened to the arrogant young upstart we've come to know and mostly tolerate?
But I digress. This is no time for idle chatter. I came to escort you to your lodgings for the weekend.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bareahard. I hope you enjoy your stay, ladies and gentlemen of Class 7.
It's a fancy looking limo. Any of you guys want to write that?
So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Okay, I'm sorry, Reem, for interrupting you. Bitch.
Indeed. I selected them on behalf of my father. Allow me to present you with this.
Thank you.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the son of Lord Schwarzer.
Huh? You know my father?
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine. Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the suburbs of Heimdall. He taught me much about the practice and its etiquette. Why, that must have been 10 years ago now. Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite well, and still just as fond of hunting as ever.
Splendid, splendid. And you must be the son of Governor Regnitz, no?
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
Indeed. I encounter him quite often when taking care of official matters in the capital. Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past. I feel it must be fate that you two would end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I will consider the possibility with an open mind.
Wonderful. And I would be remiss if I were not to acknowledge our two beautiful ladies. No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
Oh, I'm honored you would say so.
It's nothing like that.
Can we please stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask? Naturally, you'll all be staying at the Bareahard family mansion.
But...
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish. So, considering the circumstances of your visit, I've had a hotel room prepared. That way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
Oh, thank you. Truly appreciate it.
I'm afraid we'll need to end our charming repartee here, however. For I can see your hotel coming into view now.
How? You're facing... whatever. Thank you for the escort. And thank you very much for arranging a hotel for us. We're truly grateful for your kindness. I would think nothing of it. Under ordinary circumstances, I would have invited you to a banquet this evening, but unfortunately I have business I must attend to in Heimdall after we're finished here. In Heimdall? Will you be going by airship? Indeed, I'm representing our father. Don't tell me you're going to be all lonely and blue without me. Surely you jest. He may not be the most affable person, but please do try to extend your kindness to my brother. May the goddess's blessing be with you. I pray that your field study activities are fruitful. So that was Rufus Bareahard. I've heard rumors about him. They say he's the ace of the noble faction. Meeting him in person, it's easy to see where that reputation originated. He seemed like a rather charming person, crediting both intelligence and kindness. Yeah, he made a point of showing consideration for my dad too, even though he's a low-ranking noble. And he effortlessly trusts Eustace into the role of a cute little brother. I would prefer you not to have seen that. Though I must admit, I wasn't expecting him to leave Bareahard just as we arrived. How unfortunate. What do you mean? Nothing that concerns you. We should check into the hotel and begin our work. Wait! Come on, let's drop off our things. Yes, that sounds like a good idea, though. The thought of actually staying in a hotel this high class is kind of intimidating. Off we go! It is truly an honor that our humble establishment should have the opportunity to greet a member of the esteemed dukes. Spare me the formalities. We came merely to drop off our belongings, after which point we will be leaving again immediately. Please show us to our rooms, as you wish. If you'll allow me to escort you to the western wing, then we've a fine soup prepared for you. We have individual rooms reserved for each of your classmates as well. Wait, I believe I told you before that we're here solely for our studies. This excessive hospitality is neither required nor appreciated. But, Lord Eustace, I must insist. Do not make me repeat myself. We require only 2 rooms, one for the boys and one for the girls. Will that be okay with you all? That works for me. It's more than enough. It's fine. Of course, we're students. We should be treated as such. We can finally start working on our field study tasks now, I think. Good. We've wasted more than enough time as it is. Yes! Now, let's crack open that envelope, shall we? Alright, here goes. A request from a noble, followed by one from an artisan. That should certainly keep things interesting. Yeah, they seem to have struck the perfect balance here. The monster one sounds irritating. What do they mean by report to Aurochs Fort on this one? Aurochs Fort sits on the opposite side of Aurochs Cannon. It's a provincial army base, originally built in the Middle Ages. The request must have come from there. Sounds like trouble to me. We should probably save that one for last, just to be on the safe side. I'd advise that regardless. The path through the canyon is long and treacherous. We should complete our other tasks before we venture out that way. At least we run out of time. Yes, let's do that. Fine by me. I have no objections either. Alright, then let's get started. I'm sure Elisa and the others are working hard on their own tasks as we speak, but we can't let them beat us. Let's give it all. Of course. I give you my word. Okay. Let's leave here. There should be a cutscene, I think. No? Okay. Let's see. We're going this way first.
This seems to be the city's noble quarter.
No wonder most of these houses look so overblown and excessive.
We're going to enter here first. And we are going to speak with... Is that her? Yeah, this one. Speaking to her gives you the recipe for savory herb tea. Okay, after that, let's leave. I'm not sure where the fishing spot is. It's in the Central Plaza wing. This, you can't do anything here. Oh, but there's a cutscene. That's a cutscene we can see. I didn't see it last time I played, I forgot. But let's head onward. There should be a fishing spot in the Central Plaza. I believe down these stairs.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot.
Where's the prompt? There we go. You start fishing. There's no way to grab this.
This looks
right
like
now.
a nice spot.
So let's leave right now, and we shall go to... God dang it. Just go Krista's gallery, yeah. I forgot. It's right here. Go upstairs. And not here. Here. Shop. and you get the cardinal. Buy these books if you don't have any of these. Buy them, and you can just browse the shops and see if you want to buy anything. If there's something you want, just buy it. Also, come here and oh well. Okay. You buy a frog strap. This. Remember to buy it. I'm just buying everything I don't have. That should be all. Right here, I don't think you need to buy anything. Oh, everybody's talking. That's what's just here. This gives quite a boost to the strength, but that's okay. You can talk here and buy this if you want. Buy the energy bandana. Since I already have so much money, I can just use it like that. No one flaunting my money. Let's go back to the Central Plaza. At the Central Plaza, you are going to come here, in this room. You're going to go to this restaurant and talk to this guy. Yep, Snobby is every other noble we've met, except Eustace and Laura. I could get used to this indeed. Remember to start that quest. You need to start that quest, so come here and do that. Next, we shall go to... I can't teleport there now, so... We'll go to Artisan Street, and we have to go to this one. To start one of the main quests. This is actually quite cute. So what you're saying is, any minute now. Indeed, we shouldn't have to wait long. Oh, looks like he's a customer right now. What should we do? Should we return later? Judging by that uniform. Ah, I see. Lord Eustace is with you too. Welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field study request? We have. But I'd ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. No, it's the opposite. In fact, we're just discussing you, as it seems. Alright then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Of course, I don't... If you'd allow me to explain. This is Benk, a tourist currently staying here in Bareahard. He is the one responsible for the request that brought you here. See, I am going to be getting married in the near future, and I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. Jesus, why did that twist my tongue? The artisans of Bareahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed like an ideal choice. So you made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of a perfect ring. It is a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can procure here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And a septum ring, especially, is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I've been and had almost given up. But then I consulted with Bruce here on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right, a precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful as a whole lot cheaper. They are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. The name is pretty self-explanatory. I suggest we make a ring for him using one, especially a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard it, actually. It's made of a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. And it has translucent shine to it that people say it is easily the equal of septum. That's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. Guess you're an expert on jewels after all, huh? Well, that's our Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine. So does this mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like you to go collect one of the Dryad's Tears for my client. Fortunately for you, many of the trees that tears can be harvested from grow on the North Cruising Highway. But even though it only qualifies as semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare item, a pretty rare gem, so finding one might not be an easy task. Well, then suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend here has made out to be. Oh, this guy. You. The innocent wood nymph's tear that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my very eyes mere moments ago? Who's this guy? Do you know who he uses? I can say I ever recall meeting him before, no. Gracious, how terribly impolite of me not to introduce myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blanc. It's truly a pleasure to make your acquaintance. From painting sculptures and finest arts to the most delicately crafted I am a connoisseur of lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He seems a little off-puttingly eccentric, but that's enough about myself. I hear you're seeking a Dryad's Tear. Yes, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago? Are you certain? My dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light of which you seek on the Northern Highway, of that I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with his own two hands. You don't say. His manner of speech is irritating. So is the content of his words. Now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative of the information. May I ask why you're telling us all this, though? Perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek beauty mere mirror cannot buy. It moves me so, and being the generous man that I am, I designed the extent an olive branch. I deign to extend it. Okay. Does that suffice enough reason for you? Sure. Well, we'll know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes. We need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are both equal in either way. And now you're leaving to search for it. Put a ring on it. Started. Now let's leave and search for it.